All right.
Oh, you didn't do like the signal.
Special.
Oh,
Okay. I got you. Okay.
Special edition, Bruin Talk, Sectional Championship,
Yep.
2 p.m. We let you sleep in a little this time, Coach.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Big win last night against Danville, and then we'll see Garen Catholic in the sectional championship tonight.
Yeah.
I like this because it gets me jacked up to
get
going. And Indiana high school basketball,
it's fun.
Oh, particularly the tournament, right?
Yeah. It's I told the guys last night before the game. I've lived a lot of different places, right? On the East Coast, it's all about Catholic school basketball and how cool that is, right? And then you go to Texas, and it's all about football. And you go to Cleveland, and it's like all about like inner city basketball, and Chicago inner city basketball, but nothing compares to Indiana high school basketball when it comes to it. And it's just like something that as you move around, as you live your life, the rest of your life, you get to say that you experienced it.
Yep.
I experienced user hysteria, and so it's fun. And today is like. I'm exhausted, but I'm excited at the same time. There's like all the nerves and anticipation, and I don't want it to be one more.
One more this week,
and my goal is to be practicing on Monday.
There we go. I like that.
Yeah. So,
talk to us about the game last night against Danville.
It's obviously hard. Playing. You beat a rival early in the year, turn around and play them again. It's always hard to beat somebody twice, let alone a rival. And our guys responded. I was really nervous. Not nervous, I guess, as much as I just didn't really know a lot of the variables, right?
Yeah.
You don't play for 6 days. They had a game already at the arena in the sectional, right?
You get that tune-up game.
Yeah, they get that tune-up game. And I saw a stat today, like teams that were on the bye, were only won 30% of the games this year. And
really?
Then traditionally it's like a 30 to 40%. So, and then he just had a bunch of dudes that hadn't experienced it, right? Really the only 2 guys that played in a sectional to any capacity were Ryan and Wes. So it's even then it's I don't think that Kellen played in any last year. With a simulated team, and then obviously Paris and DT, and so it's there's just so many variables, but. They focused really well. I told them, we got to earn the right to play on Saturday. And so we earned the right, and
survive in advance. That's what you texted me after the
survive
game.
in advance. And really, it was a game where I felt like we were in control most of it.
We were.
And even when they made their run and went up 2, I thought our guys did a good job of coming back and being under control. Obviously it helps when your effective field goal percentage is 74%.
How many threes did we hit?
We hit 14.
Really? It seemed like they just kept going in.
Yeah, and they were timely too. Eli Morgan had a big one that was very timely. Wes's 3 was timely. Yep. It's anytime they got down to 8 or 7 or something like that, we'd always hit one to bring it back, or they'd hit one, then we'd hit one. Wish we would have take care of the ball a little bit better, rebounded better. We got to get better in those 2 areas tonight. We want to give ourselves a chance, but
Danville's really good at that full court 1-3-1.
Yeah, they are, and I probably should have done a better job of preparing us with it. I thought I did, but
you busted it up pretty good until the end. I think when that clock starts getting down and that you got a real good shot, your nerves kick in.
And that thing starts counting up. I'm telling you, when I was an assistant coach, those games went quick. Now it's like a head coach. You look up, it's been 6 minutes for 6 minutes. It's you're just trying to figure out why is that thing not running?
Yep.
But no, I thought our guys responded well. And we were confident going into the day, and we'll see what happens.
It's a fun place to play basketball.
It is.
You said
I did.
You got acclimated with the gym a little bit more this morning, right?
I did. I watched Blue Chips at about 3:30 this morning. So I was up, and I was obviously thinking about games and everything like that. And I was if I watch any more film, I'm gonna, combust. So I watched Blue Chips this morning. So me and Petey have a lot in common.
I love it.
No, it was just cool. Just you're there and you recognize things, but I needed to get my mind away from a little bit, while also keeping it on it a little bit. So
good sidelines for shooters though in that gym.
Apparently based on what we just saw. So no, I think so too. And like I said, our guys are playing with so much confidence right now.
I thought Eli Morgan really stepped up last night.
He did. And it's his stuff that he does, I wish he was a little bit more aggressive at times, but his stuff is just so much he puts his nose in the places, and he's around the ball, and so I love the way that he played. And what I'm telling these guys is tonight, there's somebody's going to be a hero, and it's going to be one guy. It could be Eli, it could be Wes, it could be Paris, it could be
you never know.
But it's just going to be somebody's going to make one play and one possession is going to turn the tide of the game. Who's it going to be? And it doesn't have to be you. Just as long as you keep doing the right thing over and over again, and that's the best thing about our team is we've got eight leading different scorers. You look at Guerin, they've only had 3 guys that have scored over 15 points in the game this year. And we have 8 guys that have led us in scoring. Last night we had a 20, a 16, and a 17, I think it was. And so then you have Caden Murphy has 9, and then Paris, he has 7. So you just have a bunch of guys that can score. It's hard and it's hard
Paris
to scout.
got himself into foul trouble a little early there.
Yeah, and Paris is a little nervous.
Let's talk to Jackson about picking one up 94 feet from the basket 2 minutes in.
Right. Yeah. That's the other thing that I wasn't sure.
Pretty sure his dad probably let him know about that one.
Yeah. No. I mean, I talked to Paris today. He said I had some nerves, and he could tell. But I said the good thing is he got him out of the way.
He shot the ball well.
Shot the ball well. We all shot the ball well. And so gonna have to do it again tonight. And
that's what. I was talking to my mom on the way home. She didn't make the trip up. She said, "Who played well?" I said, "Everybody."
Yeah, everybody contributed.
Legit, I couldn't in my head think through and just be like one. No, everybody played well.
When you think about Caden Murphy scores on the first play out of halftime, that was a huge. Puts us from 7 to 9. And just momentum. And it's like
he hit a big three.
Hit a big 3 in the corner over there, and like I said, Eli, took care of the ball against the press too. So, but now we got to bury that one and get ready for this one.
Talk to us about Guerin Catholic and what you see with them. Obviously, I think most people know they got Brian Cardinal's boy.
Yeah.
Bryson, is it?
Bryson. Yeah, he's a really good player. Good kid too. I talked to him a little bit yesterday when I saw him in the hallway. Good kid. And I know Brian a little bit he used to do some stuff with recruiting with international kids when I was recruiting. So I used to talk to him a little bit and know him a little bit. So good family, good people. But
let's not get ahead of ourselves. I mean, he went to Purdue.
All right. But no, they're such a. I mean, they're number 4 team in the state right now. 14 overall.
Lost 4 games.
Lost 2 games, I think it is, 2 or 4. Yeah. I mean, so they're very talented. I mean, but one of the things that as I watch them play is they're very systematic. They're very good in their system. If you let them do what they do, you're in trouble because they've been in that system for so long. They're very disciplined. But they don't really have guys that can maybe go one-on-one as much, can break you down a little bit. So if we can make the game play like we want to, where we can cause a little chaos and be the aggressor, I think that we can give ourselves a shot.
Do they go very deep?
They don't. They got about 6 or 7 now. They do. They're deep. When I say they don't, they play a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
But like it's there's a drop off. Now they will bring in 2 6'8" kids, play them at the same time. So we're gonna we have to find a way to counter that. But my thing is you might be 6'8" on that end, but you got to guard me on the other end too.
Yes, sir.
So it's like there's a give and take to it.
Well,
so.
And I've seen Jackson guard big this year. I've seen Eli guard big this year.
Yeah, and they're gonna have to tonight. And like I said, I told the guys today, I said it's gonna come down to rebounding and toughness, and the tougher team's gonna win, and because we can't, you can't bet on the ball going in like it did last night, and
it's fun to watch.
It'd be great if it does, but you can't bet on it being that way. You got to bet on, hey, rebounding and playing defense will get you guys where you keep you in the game, and I tell our guys, if we can get to the fourth quarter, we got a chance. What kind
of defensive sets they got?
They're going to play man to man. They're going to be, and it's kind of like a pack line. They're going to kind of pack it in, make you beat them from the outside, which is one of our strengths, and so and they'll throw some zone in there to protect Cardinal a little bit if he gets in foul trouble. They did show against Lebanon. They showed like a full court press, but it was a man to man, like a man to man. So we got to be able to handle that pressure a little bit, and but we'll see. I mean, my thing is we got 8-9 guys that just play hard, and you're always going to give yourself a chance with that, And one of the things are
we in the whites of the blues tonight?
We're blues tonight.
Okay.
Blues tonight, so we're blues all the way through. So, good thing because I kind of ruined the white ones.
I saw a picture. You ruined your own shirt on that.
I did. I had no idea what happened. I had a green marker, and next thing I know, well, I come out of the huddle and I have green all over me. And Kellen tells me you got it all over us, and so Kyle Martin's trying to get that out still. So
oh boy.
But no, so we are blue tonight. Same bench, I believe. So everything should feel confident. But by the way, our crowd was unbelievable last night.
It was.
The student section showed up.
We had some alumni, 2 former leading scorers, career leading scorers, Tyler Watson and Zach Cannon, both there. And I saw Super Bowl runner-up and Tri-West great Peyton Hendershot.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, really cool. They're back in town. That's what they want to do is go to a game at Frankfurt on a Friday night. So no, that's cool. And hopefully, so today we're gonna actually we practiced this morning at 11:30. I didn't want guys just sitting around all day.
No.
Thinking about it. So I brought them in at 11:30 this morning. We went through some scout, our own scout really.
Mm-hmm.
Got some shots up, some offensive review. Just got them up moving around. Got them lunch. The alumni bought them lunch, and so that was cool. And then
What's the rest of the afternoon look like?
And so then, so I'm gonna bring him back at 4.
Okay.
And we're gonna go about 4 to 4:30 or so. We're gonna go through just like one more scout, a couple of their plays, out of bounds plays, what we're gonna do here and there, and then I'm gonna have the alumni come over. I got some alumni that were in town. I just got a text. It's like 4 of the 76 alumni are gonna come back, and hoping to get Peyton over there and Zach and all those guys, and just kind of tell them, hey, we're proud of you guys.
That's fun.
And just talk to them a little bit about, what once a Bruin, always a Bruin. Eat pregame meal. We'll leave about 5:45. Get over there about 6:30, and get a little bit loose in the auxiliary gym and get ready to go at when that horn hits. It's
7:30 tip.
7:30 tip. So that's good. Everything's the same. I didn't want him on laying around and sleeping until 2:00 in the afternoon. And the first time they see the floor is at 4. So I did tell him, I told him not to go back home and just go to sleep. And I said, don't stay. Get off your feet, but don't fall asleep.
Yeah. Go home and watch Blue Chips.
Right there you go. Well, last night I was nervous too because it was I didn't want them falling asleep on the bus, that 45-minute drive, and getting there and just waking up. And so,
So
I told them, hey, no sleeping on the bus today. Go